Hello, Kula here. For this video, I kind of wanted to do something a little different. Pretty much all of my videos up until this point have been me just kind of showing you my various subscription boxes and some various hauls I've done and kind of just my thoughts on the products therein. But it's never really been anything beyond that, and I really want to be more informative for you guys, kind of be able to give you more of my thoughts and opinions on things, not just stuff that I'm getting and, oh, I tried this once or twice, this is how I felt about it, because my opinions definitely do change over time, as I know other people's do. I know there's plenty of people that do like a July favorites and they'll rave about something, and then they'll do like an August favorites, and they'll be like, actually this product ended up not working out for me, because a lot of times you just have to keep using something to kind of really get a feel for it. So I thought it'd be kind of fun for this video to do kind of a nail polish hits, misses, likes, dislikes, not really sure what I'm going to call it type of thing, since nail polish is kind of my newest obsession, I guess. I actually haven't really been into nail polish for that long. I haven't been into makeup, honestly, for that long. It's really been like the last couple years that I've really started to be interested in it more. I think it appeals to my creative side. I definitely like to create things. I like to be artistic, and I feel like makeup and nail polish is a really great way to express that in a wearable manner, if that makes sense. And especially nail polish. Nail polish, to me, I guess it feels a little bit safer than makeup. Like, I feel like I could paint my nails neon orange and go out in the world and people would be like, oh, that's neat, I guess. Whereas if I wore like peacock themed makeup, people might start looking at you kind of strange, if that makes any sense. So I'm definitely super into nail polish, as you guys have seen. So I have collected a bunch of stuff. My collection isn't nearly as extensive as some people's. I definitely haven't tried as many brands. I'm trying to branch out, though. I actually am going to do a video soon when I get these items in the mail about indie nail polish, because I know that that's kind of becoming a thing, and it's kind of exciting to see what not companies are doing, but what like just regular people are doing, because I don't feel like they feel the pressure to appeal to a wide audience. They make what they think is pretty. So I definitely found some interesting things, so I did purchase some. Some are still on the way, but that's going to be a video coming up. But for this one, I'm just going to stick with regular brands you can find in stores. I don't have a lot of like drugstore brands, I guess. I don't know, like I never really felt inclined to pay like $6, $7, $8 for like a Revlon nail polish when I could just spend $10 and get an OPI. I don't really know quality-wise if there is that much difference. I think it's more of just a mental thing with me, where it's like, OPI, I mean, that's salon nail polish, whereas like Revlon, like anyone can get Revlon. But like I said, I don't really know quality-wise. I've never used like a Revlon. The only drugstore nail polish I've really ever used has been like the Wet n Wild like $1 bottle polishes a long time ago, and obviously like they're not the greatest, but I think for the cheap price, like they do what they need to do. So I'm gonna get started so you don't have to keep staring at my blank carpet here. I'm gonna start with Julep as my starter brand, because that's what I own the most of. If you've watched my videos, you know that I am a Julep maven. It's their subscription program where every month they'll come out with a new color collection, and then from what I've seen, a new product, like a new beauty product every month. So you can get like either a box that just has beauty products, you can get boxes that would have 2 polishes and the beauty product, or you can get a box that has 3 different polishes. And I don't know if they used to do this, because I get the feeling they didn't, but you can add on other colors. So like, let's say you picked like the Boho Glam box, but there was a color in the It Girl box you really liked, you could add that on. It's about $5 to add it on, which is a really great deal, because for full retail price for polishes, it's $14. Mavens only pay $11, but I find like it's never really worth it to pay full price for anything from Julep if you're a Maven, because it's either going to be in a mystery box, it's going to be in the store, the secret store that opens up in the first, it's going to be something you could add on to a box. But my collection definitely is extensive with Julep. So I'm going to kind of start with Julep polishes. I kind of grabbed a couple different finishes here. So this is a cream finish. This is Bess. This is just a gorgeous color, one of my favorites. I like Julep creams. I'm not a big fan of cream like just flat polishes. I like the glitter. I used to not like glitter because I used to just hate taking it off my nails. But I've really grown to love it. I think it really adds just a lot of dimension to my nails, whereas sometimes the cream just makes them look really flat. And this is a swatch of best. I'm going to try and show swatches too. I have pretty much all my polishes swatched. It's just remembering who is who. And then I grabbed one of their like super sparkly shimmer ones. This is Zelda. This one was gorgeous. I really like, this is probably one of my favorite finishes of any type of polish. If I can find Zelda, I think this is Zelda here. This might be right there. And then this is kind of more of like a chrome finish where it's not super glittery, but it still has that shimmer. And then this is Blakely. And then Blakely, I know I have around here somewhere. This is Blakely. And Blakely is also a duochrome. And then I've had some issues with Julep's glitter. This is America. This is probably the worst glitter I've had from them. One thing I noticed about Julep polishes is that they can be hit or miss, which is kind of sad, especially for a higher end product, especially because like they're $14 and these bottles are only 8 milliliters, whereas most traditional bottles, you see 8 milliliters, or most bottles are like 15. So for, you know, the $14, like you expect to have consistent quality, but I've noticed like sometimes with the older polishes, like the older a polish is, the more difficult it can be to apply. So I'm not sure if this one was just really dried out or what was going on with it, but this one it didn't apply. I really wanted to wear it for the 4th and I ended up not being able to just because it was just so, here it is swatched by itself. It just didn't work. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. It didn't do what I think it should have done. Because I have had some glitters from Julep that have applied really well. So I don't know if it's just because this was old or not, but that's that one. And then I also grabbed one of the neon ones. These ones I've also struggled with. I did have another one called Nikki that I absolutely hated, that I did not keep. I gave that one away. This is Nina, if you'll focus. Are you going to focus? There we go. So that's Nina. That's this one here. And I've noticed a lot of times with the more neon, the brighter the Julep polishes are, they kind of come out matte. And this is Nina here. As you can kind of see compared to like, this one is Charlie, which is still a bright color, but it's not matte. It still has that glit, like that shimmer. Like, and these don't have top coat or anything on them. This is just a straight polish. So that was kind of, I don't know. And you can see here, this is another one of their neon polishes. This is Avery, I believe. This is Avery. And as you can see, compared to this one, like this one is still super bright, but it's just matte. So I'm not sure if that's a pigmentation thing or if that's an issue with the formulation. But, you know, like I said, with Julep, a lot of times with the colors, it can be hit or miss. With the newer collections, the new polishes, I find I don't tend to have an issue with. If I do have an issue with it, it's like a color thing and it's my fault for not being more on top of looking at swatches. But product-wise, I've been pretty happy with Julep products. You know, this was one of the first ones I got, the Mighty Nail and Cuticle Serum. This stuff I really like. This is really easy to apply. It's a brush. You just click the bottom, you just brush it on, and it's fast, and if you just think about it, you can do it. And I found it really did make my cuticles and my nails look a lot nicer. So that was definitely a nice product. Another thing I really liked from Julep is I really liked the Essential Cuticle Oil. You can see here, it's like a little roller ball, which is kind of weird to use at first, but it definitely, it's an easy way to apply. You just kind of do a swipe of it and rub it in. And it has a really nice, like, lavendery, basil-y scent. Like, it smells very spa-esque. So that's a really nice product from them as well. This is another product from Julep I really like. This is the Oxygen Nail Treatment. This I just got in a mystery box for a really great deal. It's like a clear coat for your nails when you're not wearing polish. It kind of just helps them stay oxygenated to help them grow. And I found like this really did make my nails grow quickly. I'm not sure though if it was because of like the oxygen technology in it or if it's just because just wearing a clear polish just prevented them from breaking and chipping. But nonetheless, this was a nice thing to get. One of the misses, well, I have two misses for Julep. It's this hand and cuticle stick. It has shea butter and peptides. And it's supposed to be like, it's just like a big glue stick kind of thing, and you're supposed to just like swipe it on your hands and rub it in. But I found it kind of impractical to use as opposed to using like the oil or to using just a regular hand lotion. I didn't really see much of a difference with it. And the smell, like, it's not an unpleasant smell. I know I talked about the smell when I first got it. It smells like bubble solution. It smells exactly like homemade bubble solution with like dish soap. And it's not unpleasant, but it's just, it's not, compared to like even Julep's hand lotion, which I do love, which I don't have in this haul here, not haul, but in this group here. But this was definitely a miss for me. And another kind of, my very first disappointment with Julep, I guess, is going to be their quick dry polish drops. I don't even think they sell this anymore. But this was my very first add-on. I paid $5 for this. I added it on to my very first Maven box. It leaked in my box, which was, it's not a big deal because it had like a lavender scent, but I've used it a couple of times and it just made my polish gooey and gummy and it never set. So I don't know if I just didn't let my polish dry enough first before I used it or what, or if there's something wrong with it. But I also think it's gone off because it's turned this yellow color, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't this color before. And smell-wise, it's starting to smell like more lemon pine solly, like cleanery than the lavender it was before. So I actually might just throw this away. But that was definitely another miss from Julep. Overall, Julep is a good brand. I do recommend them. I'm starting to feel like I just rely too much on Julep, and I really want to spread out and try other brands instead of just Julep, because I know like there's lots of other brands out there that are really nice. But overall, Julep is good, especially if you get the newer stuff. So I'm going to move on then to probably OPI, because I kind of have three different sub things of OPI. I'll start with straight up OPI. I actually had a few other OPI polishes, but this is the only one I have now because I gave the other ones away. This is Italian Love Affair, and this one I picked up just because I really just loved how pink it was. There was a time when I was into nail polish in the beginning where I really only looked for neutral colors, when I really only looked for like traditional colors, because I wasn't ready to take the color leap yet. So it's kind of why I picked this up. I thought it was a really pretty pink. I thought it would just be a really nice, neutral, normal color. And I do love OPI's formula. I guess I feel like OPI can also be hit and miss color-wise, but I felt like they're more consistent than Julep is. So that's that one there. And then I do also have the Bond Girl collection, which is their liquid sand collection. This one, kind of a miss for me almost. Like, the colors are really pretty. I especially love Pussy Galore. I actually wanted to buy the full-size bottle of Pussy Galore, but I didn't, just because they didn't have it, because it was like the most popular thing ever. But I don't know, like, it was an interesting texture. These have interesting textures. I like the idea of them. They're matte. They're supposed to be. But the only one I really liked was Jinx. And I do have these swatched. So I'll kind of show you. Where are they? There they are. Oh, this is Italian Love Affair, by the way. It's just a really pretty pink. I really love that color. But these are the liquid sands. And it's just, I don't know. Like, Jinx I really love. I really love this color. And Pussy Galore is nice, but you definitely have to layer it over another color. Like, it's not opaque enough on its own. This one, I think Vesper, it's really dark, and Solitaire, I'm not sure how it would look on a nail. I'm pretty sure you'd have to layer that one too. These are the only liquid sand polishes I've tried. As far as texture polishes go, I really liked Julep's Sea Salt. I had it in Jill when it came out in their mystery box, which is right here. I really liked this a lot. I kind of want to try the Zoya Pixie Dust to see if it's like OPI's formula I just don't like, or if I just don't like liquid sand. So I'm going to also go on next to these two. This is the Nicole by OPI line. I feel like this is like a little bit of a cheaper OPI. These ones I actually got from a Marshall's on sale. I didn't even buy these in the store. These are the Kardashian collection ones. Those are the colors there. I mean, they're nice polishes. They're pretty standard. I don't really have a feeling one way or another about them. They're just kind of a sub-brand of OPI. If you're looking for a polish, you know, that's not too expensive, but still, you know, has the OPI pedigree, I'd say go for them. And then kind of finally in the OPI line, I have the Sephora by OPI polishes. I grabbed a couple of the different finishes to kind of show you. They actually have these basically on a fire sale right now. Like they're 50% off everything. With the polishes, it's like 3 for $10 right now. So I'm pretty sure they're dropping the line completely. I'm not sure why. I know that Sephora has the new like Sephora X line, so I don't know if that's gonna, you know, replace it or not. But I have a cream here, and this is Why You Low There. And then I have just a really glittery top coat. This is Hollywood If I Could. I actually really like this top coat a lot. This coat, it just adds a really nice sparkle. It's just really different. So I liked that. This is like a super, I love this color. This looks like reindeer, and this is just like a super glittery, just really intense gold color. And like I said, like I'm super into like the glitter now. So let me just find the swatch here. I have too many of these. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's this guy here, and you can just see, like, you can just feel the glitter. Like, it's just, oh, that's exciting. I love it. And then this was one of the first products I actually purchased from the Sephora by OPI line. This is their It's Real 18 karat gold top coat, and this has like real 18 karat gold flecks in it. This was $15 on sale. Original price was $30. But I just really had to have it. The idea of having like actual 18 karat gold on my nails just really amused me. So this is a really nice top coat. Speaking kind of the Sephora by OPI top coat, base coat, that was kind of my first top coat and base coat I ever owned. And to be honest, after using Butter London's top coat and base coat, these just don't compare. Those are the only two top coat and base coats I've ever actually used though. So I don't know what these would compare to, say, like one from a drugstore or one from straight up OPI. But compared to Butter London, like these just aren't the greatest. And when I bought these, I actually got them in a set with Sephora's Quick Dry Drops, which is this little guy here, which is another thing I was super excited to get because I'm really impatient. I had better luck with these than I did with the Julep ones, and they obviously haven't like turned a weird color or anything, and I've had them for longer. But I just didn't find that they made my polish dry any faster, and I still had the gooey issues with other polishes. So I don't know whether that's just, I'm just not letting it dry long enough first before applying this, or if it's just an issue with this type of product. But I've just never been happy with Quick Dry Drops. So kind of leading in, oh, one more thing from the Sephora by OPI line. This is my favorite nail polish remover ever. Like, it takes off the polish really well, and it just, for its smell-wise, this is the number one. Like, I don't mind that my nails smell like this afterwards, because it smells like black licorice. And I love it. This is my favorite nail polish remover, and I'm really sad that they're not going to make it anymore. And because it's on sale, like, it's nice, because I can get it for cheap, but it makes it really hard to find, because everyone wants it. Like, I've only really ever been able to find it in stock at the JCPenney Sephora, which is where I get it at, but it's always gone out of the main store, and it goes in and out of stock online a lot too. Sticking with Sephora, this is the other remover I've used of theirs. This is just a straight up Sephora nail polish remover. Not a big fan of this. It's remover. It's more expensive than the one you get at the drugstore, and I don't think it performs any better. I don't think it's an express nail polish remover. I don't think it's any faster. I don't really like the smell of it as much as the other one, but it doesn't have parabens, I guess, which is nice. But I mean, overall, like, I want my Sephora by OPI one the most. So kind of, I touched on Butter London, so I'll just move on to Butter London. This is probably the most high-end polish I own. So like as I said before, like the nail foundation and the top coat, the hardware top coat, like nothing compares to these. Like these are just really nice. Like I really love how this even adds like a kind of a nice neutral tint, which helps even out any discolorations your nail has. And this this dries super fast and super shiny. And it's just, I really like these. And they are kind of expensive. They're like $20 each. But if you buy the Backstage kit, I think it's like $24 for the Backstage kit. And then you can buy $15 nail polish with it. And you get these, you get the remover, you get the color. And I think it ends up being like $45 or something like that. Which is a really good deal. But these are amazing. Like, I haven't tried a lot of top coats and base coats, like I said, but these are definitely like my number ones. I've only used one Butter London color, and that's this guy here. Love this color. I love this polish. I love this formula. I'm a big fan. I don't know if the other colors have, like, you know, if they're hit and miss either, but I definitely want to pick up more. It's just kind of hard to justify spending $15 on one nail polish when I have been buying so much Julep. But if I'm going to stop buying Julep polishes, then I'm going to definitely be able to buy more like Butter London and stuff, which is exciting. But definitely recommend their polishes. Check out Butter London if you're looking for something higher end because they're very nice. Kind of notice how I'm moving everything just slightly to the side, so we'll just move that. One miss though for Butter London is their Powder Room nail polish remover. This came with the Backstage kit. There's nothing inherently wrong with it as a remover. I just hate the smell. It's a baby powder scent, and I hate it. I can't stand it when I take off my polish. I can't stand it smelling it in the garbage. I can't stand that my fingers smell like it afterwards. I just really hate baby powder scent. Unfortunately, as you can see, I have not used this very much. I just spilt it in my kitchen. So my kitchen smelled like baby powder for a long time. So I'm just, no. But it was nice because it basically came for free in the kit, so I didn't pay any money for it. I'm not into baby powder scented things. Moving on, I suppose I'll stick with, well, I'll do China Glaze next, because I do have some China Glaze, and overall, I'm just not a big fan of China Glaze polishes. I got these three guys because Sally had like a buy two get one free thing, and I really wanted a black one, and I really wanted to try out like a leopard kind of nail polish look using these colors, so I figured if I could buy two get one free and get all the colors I needed, why not? I don't know, they apply okay, the color selection's nice. They just don't last very long on my nails. Like, nail polish doesn't last long on my nails to begin with, but these definitely don't last long at all. I just didn't like them, unfortunately. So that's those guys there. And then I do also have two other polishes, kind of that's in that mid-range between drugstore and high-end. I have two Orly polishes. I have a French tip one, and then I have, this one is called Gumdrop. And I got this one because I thought this was a really beautiful, almost Tiffany blue color, and I'm super into like that minty, greeny kind of blue. This one I got because this one I really wanted to do like traditional nails, and I thought because this was a special French tip one, it'd have that skinny brush. It doesn't, unfortunately. This is a standard brush, but they do make one that does have the skinny tip. That was really hard to open and close that on camera. And I thought this one did, it didn't. I mean, it's nice to have a white polish. This is the only white polish I have. But as far as polish goes, I do like Orly. I think Orly's nice. It's kind of separating. But definitely better than China Glaze. I would buy Orly over China Glaze any day. So put that there. It's kind of sticking with that same idea, drugstore, high-end, in between. I got some Zoya polishes. These are my first two Zoya polishes. I got them just yesterday. I really wanted to go back and get more today, but because it's like 101 degrees out, I don't really feel like walking to my Ulta to get more. I was only going to buy one, and then I couldn't decide between these two colors. This is Faye, and this is Hazel. And I figured, well, why not just get both? And I'm really happy I did because they're both very beautiful colors. I'm currently wearing Faye on my nails. It's a little bit more brown on the nail than it looks in the bottle, but it's still got like this mauvey, goldy, kind of really royal look to it, which I think it's gorgeous. And then Hazel is just this really beautiful blue. I do have them swatched here. Don't want to show you the other two, but So this is Faye and this is Hazel, and I just love this shimmery finish. I really wanted to go back because I also really wanted to get Neely, which is like that matte, not matte, but cream, like a mint green. And I also wanted to pick up a pixie dust to try them out, but from my experience with just one application, big fan of this brand. I really want to pick up more from this brand. For an $8 polish, like, this really performs well. I also really like the bottles. Like, they're just very smooth, and they just feel really nice and like high quality in the hand. So definitely into Zoya. Even though I only have 2 and I just bought them yesterday, definitely into Zoya. I mean, this is another brand I want to pick up more of and maybe not buy so much Julep to be able to get more of that. I'm going to do my Sparitual polish here. This is one I got in my glossy box. I haven't actually applied this one to my nails yet. I just kind of wanted to show it just because this is the one I have from this brand. I just think this brand's interesting, how it's like vegan. I believe they're 4 free, right? Yeah, you can see back there what it's missing, you know. Against cruelty to animals, very naturey, kind of very hippie. They do have that on their website where it's like, this is an earth tone, this is an air tone, this is the numerology of it. So I like the idea behind the brand. I haven't used it. I did swatch it. I liked how it swatched. So I think come like fall, this will make a really nice fall color. So I'll definitely try it then. But I mean, this is a nice polish. This is definitely a brand I'd be interested in trying more from. And then I'm going to end up with the brand I just do not like. I can't stand. I don't like it. And that's Nails Inc. This is one I bought on sale for like $2 because it was $2 and it was $2. And this is the one I got in my glossy box. And I don't like this brand. It's a higher end brand. This brand was the first high end polish I bought. I got like this little kit. It had 3 colors in it. It had like a dove gray, whose name I can't remember. It had a pink glitter called Chelsea Rose, and then it had the caviar top coat. The glitter just was chunky and awful. Like, the gray was streaky, the top coat was gloopy. So I don't know if I had an old one or if that's just how they always are, but like even this brand new one for my glossy box, it's streaky. I don't like the finish. This is it here. It's really subpar, especially for, you know, if they want to charge $9.50 for this full-size bottle. No. I would never recommend this polish to anyone ever. And I don't like it. I wish Sephora was dropping this and not dropping their Sephora by OPI line. This is just a total no. And then I just want to talk about kind of one more thing nail related, but it's not really a nail polish. It's just, this has to be my all-time favorite like cuticle nail product, and that's going to be the Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. Like, this stuff is so moisturizing, and you can see I've had this for so long, and I haven't even technically hit pan yet on it, but it's just this really nice like waxy kind of cream lotion. You just rub it into your cuticle, rub it into your nail. It has this really nice lemon fragrance. It's Burt's Bees, so it's, you know, natural, 100% natural, no animal testing. It's such a nice product. Another product to be very comparable to this is Lush's Lemony Flutter Cuticle Cream, which I think is basically the same thing. It's just more of an actual cream and less of more of like a solid wax like this product is. But if you're going to do anything for your nails and your cuticles, use this, because this is amazing and it's inexpensive. It can't be more than $6. I don't remember what I paid for this. I think it was like $5. But use it. It's absolutely amazing. So that's kind of an overview of the brands of polishes I've liked. Kind of hits, misses in them. It's not as hit and missy as I thought it would be. It's kind of just more of me blabbering on for a very long time. I really want this video to come in under a half hour, so I'm going to stop talking now, but I hope you found that kind of informational. I hope you found, you know, that was a little bit more interesting than just me opening a box and being like, I got this, and this is what I thought about it. This is kind of more of like, I've used these products for longer, I have more solid opinions on them, and like I said, I hope you found it informative. Thank you for watching and sticking with me through this incredibly long video, and I hope you guys have a great day.